Guys, if you're watching this video, that means that you're thinking about buying Scum, but you're still not sure if you should or not. Now in this video, I'll try to help you make that decision. Make sure to stick around until the end for all the juicy details about the game. Now Scum is a survival open world multiplayer game. Just like a lot of games on Steam, this game is early access, but it really shows a lot of potential. It's already really good, but it just, I don't know, the sky's the limit for this game, I feel. They've actually updated the game on a regular basis, added already a lot of stuff to the game, so it looks really good for Scum in the long run. So when you start up the game, you need to create your first character. So the character creation is pretty cool. You can choose the height, the weight, the age, the strength, the conditioning, and all that good stuff, right? There's a lot of attributes to play with in this game. There's actually more that are grayed out that they're going to add later on in the game when it's ready. So when you're done creating your character, you drop into the game with up to 64 players. And the way it works, it's not like Battle Royale where you just click play now, you drop with, 100 or 64 players. You actually have to pick a server for this game. And you can select a server with a lot of players, or you can select a server with very low player count. So once you're in the game, you need to find equipment, clothes, weapons, backpack, food. You need to find food because this game is something special when it comes to food. You got your whole metabolism tab when you see all your stuff about your not only heart rate and not only, I don't know, you see, look at the screen, just look at it. It's really amazing. All the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, your water intake, your calorie intake, your calorie outtake. You see all of this, how you need to manage your own body in this game by eating. But the idea is to get a good balance, is to find some food, to find some meat, to find some veggies, to really find a good balance of food to get yourself in good shape. So it might seem overwhelming for you guys, but don't worry, it really isn't. All you have to do is to find food, eat the food, try to have a healthy, balanced diet, I guess. So how do you find food? Well, you can actually loot houses in the fridge, in the microwave and stuff like that, in the cupboard. But you can also kill animals in this game. You can actually kill zombies and eat the zombie meat. Yep, there's zombies in this game, guys. You have 3 types of enemies to worry about. Now, the first one is other players. Because yes, if you see another player, you don't have to kill him. You don't have to fight. But you can certainly fight. There's also proximity chat, which is really cool because if you get face to face with someone, you can deal stuff. You can say like, hey, you want to trade? You can really make deals, and you can really make friends as well. You can also make foes. You can trick someone into thinking that you're friendly, but you're not. So it's really, really cool, the proximity chat that they added into the game. Now, the other 2 enemies are the zombies and the robots. Now, the zombies, they're, I would say, kind of passive. If you don't get too close to them, they're gonna ignore you. But once you draw one, usually more will come, especially if you use a gun, for example. The sound will draw a lot of zombies in, and you might get into a little bit of trouble, but they're not too hard to kill. It's not overwhelming. I think it's a good balance where, zombies are there, but they're not too annoying, I guess. Now, the robots is another thing. So far, I don't think we can really kill the robots. The robots are there because there are military bases in the map, and those military bases have a lot of loot. It's really the best places to loot stuff, especially vests, helmets, weapons, attachments, equipments, and all that good stuff. Now, we might be able to kill the robots later on in the game, but so far my experience have been to try to sneak past them or avoid them altogether. Let's talk about graphics a little bit, because I think the game looks pretty damn good, and it actually feels very optimized, weirdly. I actually almost feel like it's more optimized than PUBG. And it certainly looks a lot like it. It reminds me a lot of DayZ as well. And it takes a lot of elements from those games, but it really feels like its own game at the same time. So you dropped into the game, you got some equipment, you got some weapons, you got some clothes, you ate some food. What do? Well, you can do whatever you want, because you can craft things in this game. You can loot animals, you can loot rocks, trees, and then craft your own stuff. And then you can go try to loot military base for really high level gear, or you can go into towns, try to sneak and find some people to kill. You can go into zombie areas to kill more zombies, but you always need to think about eating. So it's very, very much like a simulation. Now in Scum, when you eat, you need to let your character digest, and then you might have to do a number 1 or number 2. Yep, you heard me correctly. You gotta pee and take a shite in this game, okay? You have to. You can also vomit. You can induce vomiting if you ate something bad, or you can just vomit automatically if you're sick. Talking about sick, you can get sick in this game. There's different types of sickness. A zombie can bite you, you can have a bullet wound, and there's different remedies to cure those illnesses. You got antibiotics, you got painkillers, you got bandages, you got a lot of stuff, a lot of pharmaceutical stuff that you can carry on yourself to try to heal the wounds or the illness that you have. And that's basically the game, guys. You go in there, you loot some stuff, you kill some zombies, you kill some other players, you try to loot more, you try to eat more, you run around, you have some fun, and you try to survive. And it's not a game for everyone because yes, it's a really slow-paced game. It's not like a battle royale. It's not fast-paced. It's really slow-paced. You might go in there, spend, hours without seeing anyone. It's very possible. Zombies or animals and robots, those are you're gonna encounter on a regular basis. But other players, other online players, you might not see them for hours. Another key thing, guys, to think about is that once you die, you die. Your character is dead, your equipment is lost, it's gone. So if you hate the idea of spending 3 hours on a character, or 10 hours maybe on a character, and then ending up dying and losing it all, pisses you off, don't buy it. If you're more into really fast-paced games or really don't care about crafting or eating and all that survival stuff, then I would say avoid Scum because it's a really slow-paced game and it's really focused about surviving, eating, not being seen, sneaking past enemies, and so on. I personally really enjoyed it. If you enjoy those types of games, if you enjoy the games like The Forest, for example, then you will most likely like the game. I really wanted to play more of that game. I love to play with friends. I love to play solo. It's a really fun game. If you like what you see, if you like what I said, then certainly check out Scum. At the very least, I would say put that game on your wish list on Steam. As you know, every Friday there's a new review and 6 videos released per week. So make sure to subscribe if you're brand new here, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and let me know in the comment section down below if you intend to buy Scum on Steam. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I love you, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.